I just want to just say that I know I come off as being a bitch, that I don't care, that I'm a traitor to my people, but at the same time, I do understand what you're going through. I do. Don't think I don't, just because I'm, being a little harsh about it. But the thing is you can't. Sometimes you need tough love, especially the people who say they don't need tough love are usually the ones who need it the most, because they don't want to have to do things the hard way. They don't want it. It's uncomfortable. I understand. It is uncomfortable when you first start this journey out. I still hate drinking water. I'm not gonna lie, I still hate doing it. But I know if I don't, my health could decline. And I know if I don't walk every day, I'll get bigger, and I'll get, my body will start to ache, and it'll just get worse. It'll get worse. I don't want to die yet, and I don't understand, and I know that a lot of this is related to depression, some kind of mental illness. I do believe that, because it's just a way to make yourself feel better for the way you look, and I totally understand that, because it's not fun to feel like you're unattractive, or that you don't deserve love, or you don't deserve anything at all, really. I put myself through the ringer when I was overweight, when I was really morbidly obese. I'm still overweight, but I used to just really put myself down. And this, if things were this big back then, when I was that big, I probably would have done this. I'll be honest, I probably would have been front and center of this community. But I'm so glad that I'm old enough to understand what's good for you, what's not good for you, and that it all messes with your mind. And it will. Having your body unhealthy does not make your mind feel better. Your mind knows that your body doesn't feel good. And you're not just gonna feel better. You can't force yourself to feel better that way.
Yeah, so there's so many reasons that someone can gain weight without having excess.
So the question is, I don't understand. Excess calories is what can cause weight gain, though. Please explain.
Calories or
and another
more.
thing, what's this on the bottom? Participating in this activity could result in you or others getting hurt. Which activity, though? I hope it's not losing weight. I really hope. Why, though? I didn't see that there before. Maybe it was, and I just didn't see it, but what is, anyways?
More calories than a thin person. You can look those up. There's lots of conditions that have weight gain.
See, no, she can't even mention. Of course it's TikTok, because she doesn't have enough time, but she doesn't want to put in the time, because she doesn't want to admit that she's wrong.
But the thing is,
you need to give examples. Show us some research, some real stuff, though. Real research, not something your friend typed up.
it's based in sustainability, and it's not sustainable long term to just do calories in, calories out. Your body will gain the weight back. 95%.
I haven't. I've stayed at the same weight for a while. I plateaued, but I haven't gained it back, and now I'm losing more. So, no, already, your point is you're not making one.
Of people who intentionally lose weight through dieting and exercise. Keyword intentional.
And exercise. You hear that?
Gain the weight back.
Okay, see, that's what. I don't want to be mean. I don't. And I'm not a bitch. I don't think I'm a bitch. I think this is ridiculous, though. It's it's almost comical. That's why you can't take it seriously. This is insane.
And more within 5 years. So it's not as simple as just calories in, calories out. It's as simple as...
She is literally trying to hurt people right now. She's not just, it's not just about her. Because she is so miserable, she is purposely trying to hurt other people by what she's saying. Because if she truly cares, she wouldn't be trying to hurt other people. In fact, she wouldn't say anything about this at all. And in fact, you should stop using words like we, us, stuff like that. It's you. Say I think, my opinion, I believe. Because not everybody believes this, and that's getting a little frustrating.
making sure you're eating a varied diet, making sure you're moving your body, and not trying to just make yourself thinner for the sake of it. That's sustainable.
And the whole thing where you can't look good if you want to lose weight, you have to lose it for strictly health. I want to look good. I'm sorry. I want to look pretty. I'm allowed to feel that way. And nobody's allowed to tell you you're not.
Health. Calories in, calories out might work temporarily, but your body will bounce back to its set point weight.
She is literally trying to talk you into listening. Like, she's reaching so hard to get you to listen.
Unless you're a big outlier. Yeah, so.
That's why I love her, though, I guess. She's something else. But and I don't want to be mean. I don't. It's just, it's ridiculous. It triggers you, especially if you've been through this before. You can't watch it and not take it. You can't take it seriously. You just can't. And it's almost, I don't know why they continue to argue this point. It's not going to happen. It's not going to change. You're mad. You're miserable. You've been hurt. I get that. But you're just hurting yourself more. Because in the long run, nobody's going to care. This is your legacy. This is what people are going to remember you for. And you're going to probably die overweight and young. And what point have you proven then? Nobody's going to care after that. And they're going to move on. And they're still going to look back at this and think, oh my God. They won't even know what to say because you'll be passed away, but they'll feel bad, but they'll still feel like it was justified. I hate to say it like that.
I'm so confused. What the fuck do you want me to eat then? I'm genuinely curious. What do all...
Sorry, sometimes she's just too much. Way too much.
What is something you used to strongly believe in that you no longer believe in at all?
That body weight is something you can easily change and control.
She is angry. Okay? She is not angry at whatever she's complaining. She's angry because somebody hurt her. Somebody either turned her down, somebody called her fat, or she gained the weight back and she doesn't like that. So she's mad now. She's mad at herself, but she's going to take it out on everybody else.
Look, another random person on TikTok making outrageous claims with no sources to make them feel better about their choices. No.
Yes.
Andrew, I read. You know all those peer-reviewed studies that
I guess Andrew pissed her off. Ooh, no. Bad.
never actually read in your sophomore year college class? I read those for my job. And there is a growing body of research on weight and...
Just stop. You're trying to kill people. Stop that, okay? I'm glad we know who you are now so that people can not go to your practice or whatever. You're a doctor. I would be horrified if I had a doctor like you. You would kill them.
Body size that is emerging within the last 5 years, that's finding a lot of it is genetically predetermined. That all it takes is for one little chromosome to get a mutation.
And yet I've still seen people who have had obese families, how they've been raised. They had their own food boxes with their names on them. Come on. And not only that, but I've seen them lose weight without anybody else's, whatever, what do you call it? Their opinion, whatever. I can't think of the word.
And oops, that person puts on weight very easily or can't put weight on at all. And sure, some of those factors are external, but not nearly as much as the diet industry will lead you to believe.
Well, I don't agree with the diet industry, but then again, I didn't use a diet. I just watched what I ate and exercised and drank water. I didn't have to spend a dime, honestly. So, I mean, the diet industry, I do believe I don't trust them at all. I think you're wasting your money because there's so many things you can obviously just do at home for free. That should be common sense, basically, at this point, but here we are.
You know, that billion-dollar industry whose primary interest is making sure that you keep hating yourself so you'll keep giving them money. Maybe it's time to shift our narrative.
Well, yeah, they want to make money, definitely, but it's not to hate yourself. It's to get healthier and to love yourself. That's how you love yourself.
What is something you used...
See, I don't... And and that's why I feel like I had to say something. And that's why I feel I shouldn't have to be nice about it though, because this is getting, I feel like it's getting out of, like not out of control really, but it's just, when I see these young people out here who are so confused and so, just completely lost, and I'm wondering, where are the parents? And I'm sure the parents are just frustrated as fuck. Don't get me wrong. With everything I see, I can only imagine what some of these parents are going through. We saw the one with that girl with the green or blue hair. Her mom was telling her she had to get out, get a job, and she was telling her mom that you didn't understand or whatever. That's hard. That's hard for a parent to deal with. That's putting way too much stress on your mom, your parents. Okay, your dad, whatever. And my kids, thank God, they're good kids. They're good. They're smart kids. And I've done a lot of stupid shit, and that's probably why they're smart kids. And I can't tell anymore if that's good or bad. But anyways, it's, it's just, I understand, why you're so mad and why, you're hurt. I get it. I do. But you're literally trying to hurt other people on purpose, all because you feel bad about yourself, and you do. Stop telling me and stop telling other people that you don't. You do feel bad about it, because otherwise you wouldn't have to defend your body. I've said this before, over and over again. You wouldn't even care. It wouldn't even bother you that much to this point. So I really don't, and this is where mental illness comes from. Why? I don't like watching what I eat in a day. I think it's gross. I think mukbangs are gross in general. The ones I watched are the weird ones. That's what I consider. That's what I thought it was in the beginning, when they eat that weird shit and just stuff you wouldn't normally see somebody eat. But then I see like Amberlyn Reed just doing it for the hell of it, and now everybody's doing it. I just think it's gross. All the noises and the, ew, no, it's not for me. It just seems like you're having an orgasm on something you really shouldn't be orgasming over, and that's really a big problem if food means that much to you. Like, that is a big problem. Okay, this one I don't get.
5 examples of thin privilege.
She's thin though, but yet I don't understand why she doesn't just gain weight then.
That happens
so
daily.
poor.
Number one, not having your doctor recommend you lose weight before receiving any other kind of medical treatment.
Because sometimes it's needed. They need tests. They need shit like that. They need to know what the hell they're dealing with. Like how? I don't know. Okay.
2, being able to go into any clothing store and find your clothing size. Number 3, not being perceived as...
Well, yeah, because the default size isn't, 20X, it's not, you're not going to find that in any store. I'm sorry, and they shouldn't, in my personal opinion, that shouldn't be allowed in every store. Maybe you should have to buy it online, because that isn't healthy, and but stores obviously would push for larger sizes because that's more money in their pocket. But larger sizes also consist of more fabric, more work. So yeah, they're going to be more expensive and a little bit harder to find. You're not going to see them at like Walmart unless it's Mickey Mouse or some stupid shit.
Lazy because of the size of your body. 4, not receiving...
But that's a sure sign of being lazy, is the size of your body. And I'm trying. I want to be nice, damn it. I want to be nice. But this woman, she won't come up with where her research is. She won't tell anybody. This is all bullshit. She's just spurting shit out her ass, Come on, have more class and, show you less of your ass. Let's just, come on.
Giving the side eye on an airplane with everybody hoping that you're not sitting next to them. Number 5, being able to fit into a...
Because that's uncomfortable. You're squeezed next to someone else. You're going to be on that trip for a long time.
Booth at any restaurant.
The whole booth thing. You can't have anything. You just can't. And if you were to give all this to them, let them have their way, they still wouldn't be happy. I'm telling you, it's their outlook. It's their depression. It's the way they see the world. It's because they feel horrible. This is why they do this. It is not healthy. It is not good for you. It's not. Just you're killing yourself if you do this.
My hot take of the day is that the reason why people love intermittent fasting so much is that they get to stay in their binge restrict cycle, but this time they're not making themselves feel wrong for it because the binge restrict cycle is the diet. My hot take of the day is that the reason why people love intermittent...
Just get some help, some real help, okay? See a therapist, go to a hospital, get some help. You're not right. You're hurting other people by lying to them because you're miserable. And I am tired of seeing it. I am tired of seeing you shove shit in your face and think that that's cool while you can't even move, and then you talk that you say you're oppressed. This is... And especially this
If you've ever heard the phrase health at every size, but you're not sure what that is, this one's for you. Health at every size is an evidence-based medical practice that has actually existed in some form since the 60s, but has only gained
in some forms. I like that little nod.
Significant traction in the last 10 or so years. Health at every size is inherently body inclusive and believes that people, regardless of their size, deserve respect. The major principle of health at every
But not thin people, right? That's thin privilege.
size is that health is better determined by someone's behaviors rather than just their static body weight percentage. It promotes the concept.
Behaviors? Everybody I've seen in this community they have this bitchy attitude. They're bitches. You don't even want to talk to them. Why would I want to listen to them?
Concept of intuitive eating, which means eating what your body is craving in response.
No, that's no. Don't do intuitive eating if you're already overweight. That's bad. Listen, no.
To your natural hunger and fullness cues rather than external rules and expectations. It also places a big emphasis on understanding the intersectional nature of health disparities and the importance of ending weight stigma and weight discrimination.
It's not weight stigma, it's not weight discrimination, it's the truth, and you just don't like to hear it.
And in both the medical world and the world at large.
How dare you, as somebody who has what kind of medical, I don't even care, but how dare you? How dare you? You are hurting purposely other people because you simply don't like the way you are. How dare you?
There are links in the comments if you want more information.
No, thank you. Guys, come on, use your head. It's really not that hard to figure this shit out, alright?